It is time for the back to school stuff over at Target. So I'm heading in there to the back of the store looking for all of the new school supplies. Hey, you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. Let's go shopping for back to school at Target. There is so much to see in this video and it's so good, so I'm going to make sure to link as much of it as possible here on YouTube so you can go straight to it. Let's start off with all of the lunch things. There were tons of lunch boxes. Of course, every year we have the traditional licensed character lunch boxes. There are all kinds of different ones, even ones that had little things that hung off them, like the little ears. I did like these from Igloo. This one looked like a little purse. They have these really pretty pattern ones, plus plain pattern ones in all different shapes and sizes. Something to note are the all-in-motion boxes. I thought these came in some really great colors, and they even had the ones that have the little charms that you can put on just like the Crocs. The Fulton Bag Company had a really good selection too. Keep your eye out for those. Lots of pretty patterns plus your basic colors for both adults and kids. Let's move on to the bento boxes because these are always a good find over at Target. They had the ones that are a pretty large size for adults, and then they had the kind of intermediate size ones too, as well as the bento kids, which are much smaller. Each one of them has divided containers. Don't forget to pick up some of the Igloo ice blocks to keep things cold. This bento box looked like you could change it around, and they even had little containers for putting your food in for food storage. Another bonus were the lunchbox notes. We see these in the Target dollar section, but this is a bigger package plus a little bit more, I don't know, interesting with the jokes on it. The water bottle selection is also pretty massive, but I wanted to highlight a few of the things that there was different sizes, also in licensed characters as well as plain colors. So you can pick your size according to your child's age on how much water they're going to drink and the different brands. A lot of Thermos brands this year, plus Thermos had the containers for, holding soup or other warm things in 2 different sizes. These water bottles down here looked pretty cute too in the different color schemes that they came in. They also had the Zach brand, which is pretty popular. These right here aren't insulated, but they do have some pretty designs on the sides. These might be great for indoor use. You can get a little bit larger with the metal ones in the Zach brand too. These came in all sorts of different colors. Definitely loving the purple one, and they have the much larger ones here down at the bottom. This one is a really pretty shade of blue. Reminds me of the ocean. Now Cat and Jack also has some bento boxes too, and what's great about Cat and Jack is that everything kind of coordinates and matches with all of their back to school accessories. Here are the bento box patterns that I saw in my store. These are all made of plastic. They did have dividers inside, but they didn't seem to be very well insulated. If this is not a concern, then this would be a really good option for you. They also had your traditional lunch bags up here too that have a little handle on them, and they came in a lot of fun different prints. Now the notebook section, here are the Up and Up brand notebooks. I remember these being a little bit cheaper in years past. I don't know if it was just a memory I had, but they are $1 this year. We have the Mead brand, and then we have this composition book for 50 cents. So they did have some options. There are some 5-star brands like previous years, and here's kind of a glimpse of the different patterns. And then they have your licensed characters like Pokemon, Super Mario's, and then other patterns as well. All of these had different prices. Let's take a look at some of the fun tech accessories they have this year. They coordinated so well. We have the different laptop and tablet pouches, which look really, really nice, but a lot of cord maintenance too. A cord wallet, little cord organizer here to store all of your different techie needs, plus a lot of cord wrapping. So if you have things connected to places and you just want to manage all those cords, they got you covered. Next up, we have the backpacks. Usually I just do a little pan over some of these, but I wanted to note that a lot of these had some kind of accessory attached to them. There were water bottles, there were headphones, there were lunch boxes that matched and coordinated. So if you like the licensed characters, you should be able to find one that has something a little bit extra to it. A lot of you guys tell me you like this brand the best. The corduroy ones looked really, really nice, and they did have quite a big selection of different sizes and prints in this brand too. These are the Cat and Jack ones that match some of those lunch accessories that I was showing you. Really cute patterns. They did have the reusable sandwich bags, I think are a great find, and the reusable snack bags too. Cat and Jack also has some water bottle selections, once again matching all of those different prints. And then I found a little bit more insulated bento box. These look to be a little better for keeping things cold. Also in Cat and Jack, we have some food containers. They did have some really cool backpack patches that you can apply and personalize your backpack. That was kind of fun. And they had the reusable utensils too. Here are some more of their soft cover lunch boxes, matching all of those different patterns again. And then this one was probably one of my favorites. It looks like a little handbag with the flowers, and they also had this in strawberry. The pencil boxes and pencil pouches are now making their way to the shelves. Basically all the same styles that we've seen before in the past in different price points. They even have the bubble poppers that were pretty popular last year, and then these little silicone ones too. Down here at this bottom shelf, we saw these last year. They look like pencils or crayons, and then these are just stand-up ones. The plastic pencil boxes come in all sorts of different colors, including clear, and this large size one as well. I really like that one. These containers match the Cat and Jack things, and then they have some pencil pouches as well. UB, I think that's how you say this brand, has their whole entire line of school supplies, and they had a big selection of pencil pouches in different sizes and some kind of unique themes. And then of course you're going to have your traditional 5-star brand in a couple different sizes. And real quick, here are some more novelty pencil boxes. You have licensed characters, Pokemon, and even some French fries. As you can see, my binder selection has not been stocked yet, but I did find the 5-star Mead Trapper Keeper kind of binders. They have all kinds of different pockets inside and keep everything together. If you haven't gotten one of these yet, they are great to have at the beginning and the end of the school year to keep track of all those memories and those first day and last day of school photos. They have basically the same styles that they had in previous years. Now, all of your basic supplies, your crayons and your glues and things like that look to be about the same. I wanted to highlight some of these fun and novelty things. This was a whole section in my Target that had a whole bunch of fun matching, coordinating pens, pencils, and markers, plus a little bit of Pokemon, a little bit of Mario. We have some stickers here and labels, things to put on your water bottles, erasers, lots and lots of different erasers in all kinds of 3D shapes. And then they also had a fun bulletin board find here down at the bottom. Here are some more composition notebooks and some really fun patterns to match all of those different pens and pencils and markers that they have. This is a heart-shaped pencil sharpener, and they even have little backpacks over here too. So if you like those novelty things, they do have a lot of cute things. Back to our regular supplies, here are some Papermate Clear Point pencils. It comes with the lead to go along with it. We have some Bic pencils that are mechanical and some really pretty pastel colors. But if you don't like the pastels, they have your traditional black. Ticonderoga is the #1 pencil to go to in my opinion, and we have those in all kinds of different size selections, all the way up to a 72 package. All of the erasers too, the pencil top erasers, the pink erasers, both in name brand and up brand, and then even those white ones there at the end, those are our favorite. Recommend those. Here are some lead refills. Stock up on these now because you might need them later, and then a whole bunch of different pencil sharpeners. Although this X-Acto one looked pretty good. It was nice and small and compact. I wonder how well it works. Every year, Target brings out these specialty packages of marker, and each one of these packages is $10. We have the Expo markers that have both fine and thick, the Papermate Flare that includes 2 metallic inside of there, the Papermate Profile, and the Ink Joy Gel. Then we have the Sharpie 20 pack, and you can get different color selections of those. Here's smaller packages of Papermate colors or the larger ones. Of course, they always have the Sharpie highlighters, the big highlighters, and then the clear view highlighters. This little set of Sharpies looked really pretty. They're the S notes. We have the thick Sharpie highlighters and the thin ones, and then a bigger package of the clear view. I did a review on these friction pens last year. You guys said that you like these a lot. And then we have the Sharpie creative markers. Quick view of the selection of glue. I was really disappointed in the prices though. I feel like these were 50 cents in years prior. But of course we can't do a Target back to school shopping without a look at all the different locker supplies. Some of these are really good and some of these are just for fun. We have the magnetic message board, and of course you can't go wrong with a mirror. They had a couple different styles in those. We have some locker banners, that furry rug which keeps coming back every single year to go at the bottom of your locker. And then I do like these sets because they come with everything that you need, just a little bit, like a magnet, a mirror, dry erase board, and a little organization cup with a dry erase marker. They have the separate packages of the magnets and then more of those little pencil cups to go on your locker wall. And now for for a little bit more of the fun things, the neon signs. The magnetic disco ball is also back this year, but new this year are these magnetic clipboards. And then this art gallery. There's actually several different pieces of art on magnets so you can decorate your locker walls. Probably gonna need a locker shelf. They have those in a couple different varieties, including wire and plastic, and some of these actually come with additional accessories too. A special mention to these. If you don't have one of these and you need to organize some paperwork in your life, I definitely recommend these accordion files. This one down here is probably my favorite with the handle. It looks like it can store quite a bit, but they had a huge selection to choose from. There are a lot of different teacher finds right now in the back to school section at Target. I am actually going to do a separate video on all of the teacher and classroom things, as well as the learning things that are in the back to school section. So make sure to be on the lookout for that video next. It might already be posted by the time you are watching this. If you like this video, I have a whole bunch more. I'm going to put another one up here on the screen for you to go watch next. I will see you over there. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.